All right, all right, all right. We are live. We are live, ladies and gentlemen. How we doing today?
Doing well.
Let me see here. We got Mikey on the board. We're just testing it out right here. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. I just need to see it on mine. It is showing up. Perfect. Let me go ahead and just see. Wait. Just need to see it on mine. It is showing up. Perfect. Let me say something. Oh, wait. Let me see here.
Hello?
All right, all right. We are live. We are live,
How do
ladies
I
and
find? Oh,
gentlemen.
there it is.
How we doing today?
Yo, dude, that's live.
Well, let me see. Oh, nice. It's working. It's actually working. Nice. Hey, you have no light, bro.
Got you right here.
All right, I got you now. Perfect. So it is actually working. Dude, this is dope. All right, cool. So, how we doing today, Mr. Mikey?
Doing well. Finished my fifth watch through, my fifth viewing of Justice
That's
League.
perfect.
Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Oh,
How you doing?
oh my God, me too. Actually, fifth too. I've watched it 5 times. Right now, I'm watching, finishing up Batman versus Superman so that I can get ahead to do Justice League again.
Oh, that's beautiful.
How you liking the live thing, the actual background and that looks nice, man.
Dude, it looks sick.
Yeah, I actually like
I
the way
have
it
to
looks.
get the audio. There
Yeah. For the folks, this is Mikey Lazo. Been making music together from Chicago. Grew up together. Basically, my brother. So we grew up DC fans. We're always, we do a thing every Saturday back then called Superhero Saturday. I'd wear Batman. He'd wear, of course, that shirt right there. This
Superboy.
is a new shirt, but yeah, he's a Superman fan too. But yeah, we're here, of course. We're far apart, but we always got Zoom. So what we're gonna do is break down the movie, Easter eggs, deep dive, breakdown, whatever you want to call it. We can even start from the beginning. I have mine kind of chronological order, my notes.
Okay.
But yeah, whatever. I'll let you start since you're the guest. What did you think about the movie?
First off, I want to compare
Yeah.
it against the theatrical cut.
Hmm.
I mean, miles ahead. Miles, so much better.
Yes.
Do you agree?
Yes. It's so much better, dude. Like I'm not gonna lie, it is 10 times better than I thought. Like just Josh Whedon, he definitely cut a lot of corners. I'm not gonna lie. Especially we can even start off from the beginning where Superman, it leaves off from Batman versus Superman. Shows Superman's death with Doomsday, and shows the shockwaves opening the mother boxes.
Mm-hmm.
And basically letting everyone know in the universe, the DC universe, that the Kryptonian from Earth, the Kryptonian protector, is dead. So that's how Steppenwolf actually found out. That's how he started to, we went to go to Earth to try to get the mother boxes now that they don't have a protector. Crazy.
Versus the theatrical cut, I think they just kind of started off from the end of Batman versus Superman, like Lex getting this message from Steppenwolf, and then cut to
Yep.
Joss Whedon's Justice League. It's just kind of invasions happening already. Batman's
Yep.
interrogating some thug, getting fear out of him to get parademons because you're kind of over. So of course he would know, but like I like built showed like the shockwaves of the voice of Superman
Yes.
awakening each box. It was really really good,
Yes.
really detail oriented.
Yes. Precisely. Oh my God. Wait, hold on a second. Give me a moment. You looks like you're frozen. Now you're moving. What the heck? Okay, so but yeah, yeah, it's actually a great beginning, especially the music, how it's very eerie when the shockwaves are going throughout the world. It's just very, very eerie music. It like you can already tell, like it's gonna be a crazy movie already. Like it's gonna be a serious movie. But yeah, as you mentioned about Batman's beginning and Josh Whedon, like, oh man, it was so like I actually could tell that that was a reshoot when I first saw it in theaters um uh because of what do you call it, like the way it was filmed and the background and all that. I'm like, and the dialogue too. I know that was not Zack Snyder. He's like, "What are you looking for?" He said, "Fear." I'm like, so all of a sudden he knew, and after that parademon exploded, all of a sudden the three mother boxes like just appear on the wall, and he automatically knows there's an alien invasion coming. I don't know. I don't know. It did feel rushed. Like I was like, man, I don't know about that. So yeah, I was kind of like, and that was the first showing of what do you call it? Danny Elfman's music. I kind of got a taste of it. I'm not gonna lie. Before the movie started, I was excited for Danny Elfman to compose it. I was like, I'm a fan. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
okay, I'm a fan.
Bring it back.
Yeah.
The classic.
And then I was like kind of let down because yes, it was rushed. Even the music was rushed because there wasn't a lot. Like, yeah, he made the Flash theme song there, but nothing memorable. And he kind of reused the same theme that he used for Batman, kind of, and then he used a what do you call it? He used he used the Superman theme in the Dark Superman. What do you call it? The Dark Superman. What do you call it? When he got resurrected? Yeah, yeah. In the what do you call it? What do you call it, man? The ceremonial statue where he's at. When they were fighting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. But yeah, moving on to Aquaman. So the beginning, it shows Bruce finally moving on to the ice. I think that's in Iceland where they meet Aquaman.
Mm-hmm. So to me, it was essentially like the same. Like
Yeah.
just some details kind of taken out. Like he didn't say, "So I heard you talk to fish," which I kind of was expecting to like keep, but like I'm glad they didn't do
Yeah.
it. And still kept the dressed as a bat, you're crazy, Bruce Wayne. Aquaman says that. But it felt more natural, felt grounded, and it was. I like how Aquaman pulled a little Batman on Bruce when he looked away after throwing off his shirt and looked at
Yep.
the women like singing and stuff, and then looked back and then just little ripples into the sea.
I actually
Love
like that. I actually like that a lot. That it didn't show him like doing that thing right there. It's like they're singing and then you look back and it's just ripples as they're singing.
Although I would have like been fine if they cut that singing maybe like in half, or maybe just kept a fourth of that singing, because it just felt so long. Like it was dope. They had like multiple
Yeah,
voices
you're right.
and harmonies going on. It's just like, okay, I get it. I get it. We can move on.
Apparently, that song is like an Icelandic folk song, meaning like apparently the song is about a woman that gets heartbroken by a man that she's fallen in love with, but the man always leaves. So I guess that's what it is. So Aquaman is that god to them. Like he's a what do you call it? A heartthrob to these women.
It's like that song from Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Which
Brandy.
Which song?
Brandy? You're a fine girl.
Oh
You're
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah,
girl,
yeah.
why?
There you go.
If he's in love with the sea, he keeps going away.
Yes,
Right? That's cool.
yes, yes.
Icelandic Brandy.
Icelandic brandy. Wait, hold on. I'm sending this to Black Lives Matter right now. So yeah, moving on to the coffee shop. So after that, no, so the coffee shop. with it's like a little nice Easter egg, basically, like during the Lois scene. Now, overall, Lois, what'd you think about her? I mean, she felt like I felt that she was
She just felt sad.
yeah, she was
the
just
entire time.
as she should, but
Yeah.
I wish she could have done more, you know. But yeah, every scene with her is just mourning Superman. But dang,
She's a more multifaceted character. She's a reporter. She's always hungry for a story. I felt like she had no hunger, but because her love of the life died, she lost basically two men in one.
yes,
So I get why, but like there wasn't really much character development or importance other than her being the humanity side of Superman.
yes, you're right. You're right. That's actually very nice thing you noticed. And also, I noticed too that in the coffee shop when she grabs the coffee before she goes to the memorial, you notice if you pause it, like when she walks out of the coffee shop, ZackSnyder is inside the coffee shop.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't notice that at all.
Yeah, that's a nice little Easter egg. And apparently, when he was being interviewed, he said that he even said that he was in that shot, but he said that apparently he was storyboarding that shot. And I'm like, how can you be storyboarding that shot if you're shooting it at the same time? I was like, you shouldn't have been storyboard already. I was like, all right, whatever. You know, he might have been storyboarding something else. That might have been what he meant. But I don't know if I was like, whatever.
Flash could have time traveled him back there.
Ah.
The right, get the right picture and storyboard right there.
Yep. And so I was gonna say, so she's moving from the coffee shop. She meets this cop. I noticed the cop was this in the 2017 version. So he makes another cameo. So apparently they wanted to keep that actor because I know that actor is the original Jimmy Olsen in the Superman movies.
No way.
Yes. And he made a cameo in the 2017 version. He was the prison correctional officer or whatever. And he goes, remember that guy behind Barry Allen who he draws glasses and stuff? He goes, do you think this is funny, huh? So that was the same guy as the guy in the memorial where she always hands a coffee to the cop. That's the same actor. So I guess he's like, hey, we still want you to keep your cameo,
Yeah, that's cool. Include the OGs.
Yeah.
Pay respect.
I want to know what you thought about the Amazon standoff now. Oh, when Steppenwolf comes and gets the first mother box.
It was so cool, cause Darkseid or what's it? Steppenwolf comes in, and he's like, "I'm gonna bathe in your fear."
Oh my!
Hippolyta's like, "Amazons, show them your fear," and then they're all like, "We have no fear."
Yup.
And then, oh my god,
That was insane.
ass, really awesome.
I think that was such an awesome scene, honestly. Way better, obviously. It's like the way they structured it was way better. Like, as in, he comes in and then the temple falls. Like they actually show that whole entire temple falling and they come out. It's like, whoa, dude, that's actually way scary the way they did that.
Yeah, when the Amazons were closing down the entrance, like two of them were like holding the walls down and like trapping themselves into
Yes.
it. And then like they had 7 walls, and then literally like 3 seconds later, the whole thing just collapsed.
Yes.
So, like, that was just for nothing. They kind of just did they all die? Did they all die in there? I don't know.
Some of them died. I guess they sacrificed themselves. That's what they were really doing. What's it? Steppenwolf's new design. What do you think about it?
Love. I mean, it's the same armor that Lex saw in the Vision at the end of Batman vs
Yep.
Superman. So it just makes sense in continuity.
Mhm.
And then two, it's just so sick. Like it's moving with his body. It like propels out like pedals, like metal pedals, to like take out the arrows that shot into it.
Yes.
Crazy. Way better than like the just the little pads that kind of look like bones.
Oh my God. Yeah. For me, the 2017 version of Steppenwolf, he looks. he looked like that, like Hades, you know, the medieval like a medieval like god or something like that, you know. But
Yeah.
he actually looks way more menacing. He looks like an alien, like actual alien from outer space. And that scaly armor, he just looks or very organic. It's so amazing. I love how the even, you know, when the sun hits it, it kind of has this blue tint on it. It's so dope.
Yeah.
It's so dope.
It's like Damascus. You know, like
Yeah.
he killed so many people with that armor in Call of Duty.
It does look like Damascus. Wow, good call. It does, like very oily. Like yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And also what is it? The apparently the arrow that was shot at I'm just talking about like since the Amazon in the history like in the flashback of the first time Uxas, aka Darkseid, lands there where he was about to grab the Green Lantern ring.
Mm-hmm.
Artemis, that was Artemis that shot that arrow, and that arrow is that same arrow that they used to signal Wonder Woman.
Oh,
Very nice
so
Easter egg right
arrow.
there. Yeah, so that's the arrow that shot Darkseid.
Sick.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Sick.
Um,
And then
yeah.
well, back to like Steppenwolf's like design.
Yeah.
I know like the CGI of the armor was amazing.
Yes.
The face and skin a little bit, you know, shoddy, but like not perfect.
Yeah.
But what I really loved is his eyes. Did you notice anything about his eyes? Like he had so much emotion.
Yes, I could tell. Like actually, when he's talking to, I could tell more when. Oh, actually, yeah. In all the scenes, his eyes be trembling sometimes, and you could even like I could feel his emotion when he's talking. Like it's so much better than the 2017. Like I understand it's the same actor. He's the same guy in
Game of Thrones.
yes,
I believe.
correct. Game of Thrones, and he was in Cradle of Life, Tomb Raider. He was the bad guy.
Syrian.
Yes, I forgot. Yeah, Syrian. What? He's a very good villain. He's been a villain in like everything. But dude,
Syrian Hines.
yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
Man, it's like he recorded new dialogue for the 2017 version, and then that original thing he did was way better. It's so good, dude. Like, oh my god, like the dialogue that he even sounds the same in the 2017 version, but he sounds way more menacing here just because of the voice, the way they added more bass and kind of made it more menacing. Like it.
Yeah, and he's not like whining about having some random box or woman fall in love with him. That was like so confusing.
Yeah.
So
Oh my. I was like, what?
This one, he has a clear motive. He's trying to conquer the world for his boss so he can get back home and redeem himself.
Yes.
Because he, betrayed his own family, Darkseid Uxas.
Yeah.
But he's on his way to redemption. So that's cool. It's backstory. He didn't have backstory before.
Nope, not at all. I like that they gave him motivation. Like instead of saying mother. I know we talked about it when we called each other, but dude, yeah, him actually being like a Darth Vader to a Palpatine. Yes. That's kind of like what it was, and it's amazing. I loved it. But moving on to I think it moves on to the origins of Aquaman. So like he drinks he saves this guy from the boat, and obviously it kind of is the same the way he saves someone, but then he doesn't have that blood in his hands.
Yeah, the parademon blood that's to like they're already here, and he's kind of like putting it together. This is just like him just being Aquaman, saving people at sea.
Yes. And it's like, how do you in the 2017 version go from seeing green blood and then all of a sudden, oh, it's parademons? I'm gonna go straight to the stronghold. In the 2017 version, he literally goes straight to the mother box, and I'm like, and Steppenwolf's there. It's like, huh? And here it's like first he goes to Valko first. Oh well, he goes to the statue of.
Throne.
I forgot the name of the of that ancient Atlantis guy. Poseidon. Yeah, King Poseidon. He Neptune. Is it Neptune? Is it Neptune?
It's one of the two.
It's okay. We gotta. It's all right. So he goes to that statue, and then he sees Valko, and Valko says, "You see him." He's like, he wants him to take up that armor. Like it's so perfect how we see him rejecting his birthright, and he's like, I don't like Atlanteans. Like, do you see me as a half breed or whatever? All that. It's like, oh, you took my mother and all that. So I was like, oh man, this is insane. This is awesome.
Yeah, we didn't get to see Volko before in the theatrical cut, so I'm glad to like see him here. It kind of plants a seed for Aquaman's solo film, where Volko's a big part of that.
Dude, how awesome!
Amazing. But then, what I really like, just being nitpicky here, because I know how CGI shit is.
Yeah.
Sorry. Just like whenever they're like underwater or like the Atlanteans are talking, they always have to do like the little water bubble thing, so that they can able to talk instead of having to deal with how are they able to talk underwater with that thing. But they solved that in Aquaman's movie. But it's just every single time they had to like put that bubble. Even when Mira was fighting Steppenwolf, she did that too, so they can have some dialogue. But then they kind of fixed it with a little blood bending trick there, so it was kind of cool.
Oh my, yo, I actually, like, at first when I saw that, I was like, what is she doing? Is she drowning him right now? And then later on, as I watch it more, I was like, she can't be blood bending him right now. No way. And then it made sense. I'm like, you control water, you control liquid in our body. Same thing as Avatar, blood bending. Like, wow.
It's Atlantean magic right
That's
there.
pretty crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, and the thing, oh yeah, as you talked about, they fixed the way people talk in Aquaman, where it's like they are actually talking through the water, and you can hear some bubbly sound when they're talking.
Yes. I like that.
I do like that a lot, but honestly, it works out for me, because imagine if this came out 2017, ZackSnyder's vision, it still keeps that same design that they first came up with. It's like, oh, okay, so this is what we were thinking. And then they're going to go to Aquaman. They were just going to improve the talking either way. It's like, okay, then maybe the Justice League 2 will be the same. They'll incorporate that later on.
Yeah.
You never know. And I noticed that they have an Atlantean language too. Like, you notice when they were like speaking in dolphin.
Like trilling.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
I really like that.
I guess that's the way they figured out how they are gonna talk underwater. It's by sonic thing.
My thinking was like, that's Atlantean, so then in Aquaman we kind of understand Atlantean.
Yes.
So like in an outsider perspective, they're just trilling, but like to the moviegoers and watchers, it's like, okay, we can hear them translated. So
yes,
maybe it's like that. I don't know.
Give me a second, bro. I gotta use the bathroom. If you want to keep talking to the folks out there, I had a lot of coffee, guys. Give me a second. Talk to him, Mike.
This stream is brought to you by coffee. Coffee's good for you. That's it. Yeah. Thank you, coffee. I have no notes. I have some notes.
Right.
And yeah, so we come
Sorry
back
about
full
that.
circle, and that's basically the story of how I had to save an elephant with a toothpick. So
Yeah, you're coming back. I'm coming back, and that's the first thing you say. All right. So, yeah. So I love that Aquaman scene. Now after he grabs the box to set up his stronghold, pretty cool how it actually starts off, that like we actually see the OG version of him, Steppenwolf, setting up a stronghold in there and putting in the mother boxes in that wall, and then it actually creates that. It creates like the inside of the it creates like apocalyptic like stuff inside the vat of the reactor, and then he needs more of the boxes to actually create everything. It's like, it's pretty cool the way they start off doing that. He's like, find more.
It's like everything they wrote, everything's built step by step. Everything has progression,
Yes.
natural progression to the next thing.
Yes.
And then, side note, whatever that middle thing in the reactor that he put the boxes in,
Yes.
I want that. I want that. I don't know what it is, but I want it. It looks amazing. Like it's a big slab of metal. Like, what? And you could FaceTime people with
That's
it?
pretty crazy.
What?
And it's like holographic FaceTime people with like the metal.
Like melting while you're like talking? Like,
Oh my god, that's pretty. Yeah, it's melting while you're talking. Like, don't be too close to it, or else you're gonna fucking get on you. You know.
yeah, they could have done a hologram easily, but I like it. It's creative.
I like also that what's it? The so he meets the Sod first. So you don't meet Darkseid till later. So he meets the Sod, and I like how the Sod talks to him about why he was banished. I like that.
Yes.
And
Backstory.
so backstories, like, you betrayed the great one. You could have been sitting next to him. Why did you betray him? Now, little backstory from the comics. So Steppenwolf apparently so in the comics, Steppenwolf is supposed to be what's it? Steppenwolf's supposed to be the uncle of Darkseid, but in here it's different.
Oh, what is it?
He's
Did they clarify?
he's the I believe he's the Darkseid's the uncle, and Steppenwolf's the nephew.
So it's reverse.
I think, yeah, because so what happened was, so Darkseid, Uxas, how he became Darkseid, he killed his dad, who was the ruler of Apocalypse. Now, after he ruled Apocalypse, he became Darkseid. And the thing,
In the Omega Sanction.
exactly, and that's when he starts ruling all other planets. And then the thing is, Steppenwolf was gonna do that same thing. So now, what in ZackSnyder, he challenged Darkseid for it, and he lost. And what he did as his punishment, he banished him. So what he owes is 50,000 worlds. Pretty crazy.
Okay. Nitpicky here again. Like I love the conversation between Desaad and Steppenwolf, but like the way Desaad was talking to Steppenwolf in some scenes kind of felt redundant. Like for a dude that's apparently like immortals and been conquering multiple worlds and multiple galaxies, felt like they were talking about that plan for the first time. Like, get the second box. Where's the third box?
Yeah.
Like getting them and then capturing these people.
Oh
and
yeah.
they smell of them, and the parademons are capturing them. Okay, go ahead, interrogate them. Like, I will interrogate them. Like, bro, you should have known. You should have known what to do, my guy. Like, you got 50,000.
Yes.
You got to get a list to be efficient, and he probably
Yes.
had that already. So, but first, it's our first time seeing it as the watcher, so I get why it kind of looks like that. But it'd be nicer if it was like more natural.
Exactly. He's like, every time he picks up the phone, it's not even a hello. It's just, have you finished the conquest? Have you finished the conquest?
Yeah.
It's like, bro, hold on. I've gotten 2. I'm gonna get the 3rd one.
It's been like 2 hours, man. You're micromanaging me. Come on.
So yeah, after that meeting, we go to Wonder Woman, speaking to Bruce while Bruce is fixing the flying fox. That's what they call it.
Oh, was that the flying fox?
That's what they call it, the flying fox. And then she gave a nod to Steve Trevor, which is pretty cool. Like, he could fly, because he said that not even the best aerospace engineers could fly it in Wayne Enterprises. And I was like, you think Steve Trevor could fly it? You gotta calm down, girl. He can't even fly this. And then what's it? That's when Wonder Woman tells what's it? So Bruce Wayne goes, I think there's an attack coming. Another thing, man, just what like to shout out with Ben Affleck. He is an amazing Bruce Wayne, man. Even the way he
Love.
like the way he talks, man. Like he sounds like Batman already. He's talking like Bruce Wayne, you know?
Dude just looks like Bruce Wayne.
He looks like Bruce Wayne.
Just, oh my god.
He looks like Dark Knight Returns Bruce Wayne.
Yes. Dude, out of all the Bruce Waynes,
Okay, you know what? It's Christian Bale and Ben Affleck for me. It's just both of those guys are amazing. I can't pick one Batman. Okay, honestly, if I were to pick a Bruce Wayne, I would pick Christian Bale. If I were to pick a Batman, I would pick Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck would whoop Dark Knight, Christopher Nolan
100%.
Batman. But
For me,
yeah, go.
the best person to wear the mask of Bruce Wayne, and as that character, like that billionaire eccentric, is George Clooney. He does a great job as Bruce Wayne.
Oh yeah, you know what? I did like him as Batman or Bruce Wayne.
It was corny, but like Bruce Wayne does things to stay hidden and keep his identity, keep him like be like a bat credit card and stuff like.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, obviously there was a lot of corny parts, but other than that, I do like what do you call it? Yeah, I do like George Clooney. So that's your favorite Bruce Wayne? Who's your favorite Batman?
Favorite Batman? Oh, dude, I just think of Ben Affleck in Batman vs Superman in the warehouse scene. That,
Oh my god, me too, all the time.
Oof.
The best Batman action scene ever. I need more of those. I need more of that scene, man. I rewind that scene every time it comes on. I rewind it another time just so I could watch it again. Just because, oh my god, dude, he didn't have to go that hard. Like
Sometimes I stub my toe and I'm like, damn, that must have what it felt like. It's being like thrown, grappled through your chest and just like thrown across the room.
Jeez, I hate to be the guy that he was pummeling with his fist on the ground.
Oh yeah.
That shit was crazy.
Whoever ate the grenade, like that guy's dead. That guy's dead.
Oh, that guy's dead. There's like 3 of them that died in that little thing. Dude, he could fight like 6 guys at the same time. They even showed him. Like, man, crazy. So moving on. Oh, so history lesson. So
Yeah, we were at
Wonder Woman gives a history lesson. That whole scene is amazing. Obviously, it was changed from the 2017 version to like
it was
Yeah.
Steppenwolf before, and now it's Primal Darkseid or Uxas.
Uxas, yeah, before he got his armor and Omega beams and all that.
CG little shoddy,
Yeah.
you know, for Darkseid.
Of course.
But, I mean, with what they're working with, I understand. Be lenient, but
Yeah,
I like the design.
I liked it too. I like the design. I like how the history overall. I like the history, like the change history now, like where out of nowhere his ships came, and I like the way he just comes out of the ship and just feels the ground. Like I like that little touch. Like he feels the ground, smashes the ground. So I noticed. So when he smashes the ground, you got to look at the ground. He doesn't really like. You won't see the anti-life in there. It's just cracks of lava.
But it's the Omega. It's the Omega.
Yeah, it's the Omega sign because that's on his chest. But like, he doesn't know that the anti-life is there. You know, apparently it's in a certain spot on Earth, but it wasn't on there.
But like while Wonder Woman was like talking about that, she said, "And Darkseid found a hidden secret carved into the earth." Like she was saying that he found it while giving the history lesson. So like, didn't he know?
See, I'm just gonna have. We talked about this too, so I'm gonna have to say that he didn't know what he was seeing. Or, yeah, he didn't know what he was seeing. That's all I gotta say, because obviously Steppenwolf is the one that informed him that it's on Earth. So it wouldn't make sense when he smashes the ground. He goes, "Oh, this is the anti-life. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this." Or maybe Because it doesn't make sense. Later on, he goes, that cannot be a mistake. If it is a mistake, then very disappointed. Because if it so happens to be that, they're like, Steppenwolf's telling him, it's on Earth. It's right here. I found it again. He's like, all right, we're going to come back. Or maybe he did know. And maybe he did know this whole time, but he can't go because Superman was still alive.
But he sees him at the end in the boob tube, and he's like, we're going to do it the old-fashioned way. The old ways.
Yeah, man.
And he's like, he doesn't care.
Yeah, it's that. Honestly, right there, we're both like up in.
My thinking is, like, because at the end of the battle, well, for the most part, the battle is like basically the same, just replacing Steppenwolf and Darkseid.
Yeah.
For like both versions, loved it. Loved seeing Green Lantern. Awesome. Zeus and Ares get more screen time, but I feel like at the end when Zeus and Ares like hit him, with like first of all, like that's the same spot that Thor hits Thanos in Endgame, like right here, like that's the same spot with the axe. So I kind of nerded out on that.
That's been in there too. They didn't, bro. That came out, if this movie came out, this would have came out before Infinity War and Endgame. And it was already written before Infinity War and Endgame.
Should have gone for the head.
Should have gone for the head. Yeah, keep going.
But yeah, so he got like blown, like a huge blow to like the chest and shoulder, and then he gets dragged back by the parademons.
Yes.
And then he basically just passes out onto like this spell crafted floor. So my thinking is like he got so beat up and like he lost consciousness and basically just like forgot details about this planet. All he remembers is that they lost.
Yes.
So that's my kind of like cop out, the loophole.
Yes.
That explains it, but we'll see.
Hold on, bro. I'm so sorry. I misspelled ZackSnyder's name. Apologies, Mr. ZackSnyder. Update. I'm just updating the title now. It's awesome. You can even update the title while you're live.
Oh, sick.
Yeah. So let me close that. Cool. I spelled it with an H instead of a K. Yeah, I know. And I had... God, this is so embarrassing. I even have his name right there. Okay.
It's right there.
God. But my hashtags were right, though.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
All right. So...
Yeah, so then after the history lesson...
Go to Barry, OG.
Did we go to Cyborg?
No, he goes to Barry first, actually. So it goes to Barry Allen. Little Easter egg before we see Barry Allen is a truck coming by him, and it says Gardner Fox on it. And Gardner Fox is the creator of the Flash.
Also, the ground vehicle equivalent of the Flying Fox.
Yeah.
The Gardner Fox.
Gardner Fox
helps gardening. When Batman needs to plant more rose bushes in his estate, gets the Gardner.
That's
Fox.
fire. Little Easter egg. But yeah, the Barry original Barry origin scene was amazing. I mean, I believe so yeah, we first see him getting a job first because he gets another job first before he goes to meet his dad. But yeah, talk about how awesome that scene was, man.
First of all, if you're driving, keep your eyes on the road.
Oh my God.
Just keep your eyes on the road.
PSA.
I don't care if you fell in love with Ezra Miller looking like the Flash. Just look where you're driving.
PSA.
But all in all, wild. It was amazing. Like, him just being so reactive, like just anticipating that they're going to hit.
Yes.
You can see his stance change immediately. Like, he squats and goes to, like, a running stance.
Yes.
And then he runs like he's swimming. He's like swimming.
Yes.
The speed force and like just taps the glass and opens up. Zack Snyder loves slow-mo scenes. If you've seen all his movies,
Yes.
he loves putting that stuff
Yes.
in. And like, this was probably the best application of that.
Of course, have to. With the Flash, of course you have to. I mean, like, apparently with that, like even his shoes came off his feet. I was like, damn, his shoes came off. And the road was all like cracking and stuff. So I'm like, damn, bro, you're running so fast. And like a lot of people apparently was taking the hot dog thing the wrong way. I saw online. It's pretty stupid, man. I don't understand why people have to make something that doesn't have to, It's like, what? Just leave.
Was it like the hot dogs to the face kind of emoji, like GIF thing?
I
or
think
like-
they're thinking it was like a sexual innuendo when the hot dog was next to her face and he grabbed it or what. I don't know, dude. People could just take their head out of the bushes. He grabbed it and ultimately it came as a joke, a good joke, especially, and that's from ZackSnyder. So I start on Monday, I like that. I like that.
It was smart.
Mhm.
Like he wanted to get a cover of like where did he go in that split second he hid with the dog.
Hello? Hold on a second. You went mute. Hello? Mikey's out right now. You can't even hear me. Okay. Wait, is it the Discord app? Let me see. Hold on a second, sir. I'm still talking. I'm still on the Discord. What the fuck? That's so weird. What's going on here? What the? What's going on? Zoom? No. It can't be Zoom. Do I end the call and call you back or something? What the heck is going on? Hold on, I can't hear you. I'm calling. Oh. Yo. I don't know. I'm trying to call you back. Are you?
The Discord call now.
I am?
Yeah, but I can't hear you through it. Maybe just activate your microphone.
Wait, what'd you say? Hold on a second. Let me try this again. I don't know what happened here. I can't even hear you, actually.
You can't even hear me?
Yeah. I can't hear you. I can't. Oh shit.
What's it look like in the stream?
We're just stuck right here. That's what they're seeing right now. I'm trying to call you.
I'm not getting any call. Yeah, I'll disconnect.
Yeah, disconnect. How about that? Yeah. Disconnect.
I hear you through. I hear you through Zoom.
Oh, wait, what? You gotta turn that off. How can you hear me through Zoom? I don't have it
I'm
on.
hearing you from the stream.
Oh, from the FaceTime. Okay. Oh yeah, the FaceTime is actually getting caught onto the microphone, So wait, are you gonna call me back or I don't understand. I'm trying to call you. Hello? Yeah, I hear you. Okay, cool. We're back. Hello?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Alright, folks, sorry about that. I don't know what happened there. Alright, so back to it. So,
I think we're at the history lesson part.
yeah, history lesson. You give me a second, Gardner. No, nope.
Oh no, Flash. The Flash.
So the Flash. So after that, he meets what is it?
His dad.
He meets his dad. Yeah. He meets his dad in jail, and basically, give me a second here.
Yeah, just the backstory and motivation of Barry and kind of fleshing out who he is.
Yes.
I'm glad they kind of kept the was this like based off of New 52, right? New 52 Flash, where
Yes.
his
Flashpoint.
his dad is convicted for the murder of his Barry's mom, but he's innocent because something killed his mom and it wasn't his dad.
Yeah. So they're gonna explore that. So they're planting the seeds for Flashpoint. Obviously, you know, so he's in jail. So obviously we know his mom is dead at this point, and we know who killed his mom. In the comics, it is Doctor
Eobarthon,
Boom.
Dr. Zoom.
Boom. Correct the mundo, as they say.
So that's exciting.
That's very exciting. So Mr. Muschietti, or what's his name, is gonna be exploring that. I can't wait. Wait, that's the same director for the Flash movie is the same director for who did It Part 1 and Part 2.
Oh no, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I think he's filming it still. Or I don't think they have started because it's supposed to come out 2022. And just real quick off tangent for the Flash movie, it was supposed to be Michael Keaton was supposed to be the Batman in there. He has the script apparently, he said, but he said that he doesn't have time for it and he can't commit. So I think they're trying to get Ben Affleck to be the Batman there.
That'd be nice. That'd be like a connected universe.
Yes.
I'd be okay with that.
Yes, precisely. And another thing, hold on, I'm gonna get on. And another thing is, can you still hear me?
Yep.
All right, perfect. So apparently that was wait, what was I gonna say? Whatever. Whatever.
Ben Affleck being
yeah,
the mentor versus
that's gonna be awesome. That's gonna be awesome. But so moving on, after so Ben Affleck meets, or Bruce Wayne meets Barry Allen because Wonder Woman and Bruce Wayne split up the job. Wonder Woman's gonna go see Cyborg. Batman's gonna see the Flash. So that's why we see those two origins right next to each other. So right after Barry Allen, we see Cyborg's origins and Wonder Woman talking to him and trying to recruit him and everything like that. But yeah, that's pretty cool. The scene in Barry's room, Barry's apartment, they reshot some of it too.
Did they?
Not for ZackSnyder, but they reshot it for 2017. They added a joke where he's like, "That's oversimplifying it," or some like that. That wasn't there. He has a different hairline. Bruce has a different hairline.
Yeah.
Like he just looks different, you know. But I do love that. I remember 2017 when they turned on all the lights and Bruce Wayne sitting there. Behind him was like a K-pop music video that was playing. I was like, oh my god! This time it's Rick and Morty.
Yep. It's like a skull, and then like the other screen is Rick and Morty.
Yep.
It's Rick and Summer, like when they're on steroids and they're lifting to get super jacked to beat up the devil.
And how awesome is that parallel thing where they team up at the end to beat up Steppenwolf, who has horns the same as the devil. Right?
Just realized
how awesome.
That is cool.
So cool. He even picked a specific episode, a specific scene to play. That's awesome.
And that's just like fan service in general. Like he kind of knows. Like if everyone likes Justice League, like they probably watch Rick and Morty.
Oh, he's actually a fan of Rick and Morty. Like he actually watches Rick and Morty. Apparently, if you go, you've seen the HBO ZackSnyder list, right?
Mm-hmm. It's there.
Yeah, it's there. And have you seen that little trailer that they not trailer, but like a video where he actually talks through his list? You know that?
I watched like some of it.
Oh yeah.
But then I realized it just kept going. I'm like, oof.
Yeah, he talks about Rick and Morty in there. He's like, I love it. It's short. It's very deep. Also, it's funny. He said. So yeah, he watches it. I'm like, oh, it's awesome. He's a fan. And then I love how they add the suicide prevention billboard when they drive off to the airport. How awesome is that? That was like a perfect spot to put that billboard.
Man.
Very great. And then you move on to wait. Oh, so they show Steppenwolf pulling out Atlanteans out of the ocean to interrogate them. That was
So
cool.
cool. When I first saw that, I was like, "What is happening? They're swimming better than Atlanteans and just like fishing them out of the sea."
That's pretty
Like,
crazy to me.
what?
They're drowning them from the air outside. Is that what they're doing?
Shows like the power difference, like of the parademons versus
Yeah.
just Atlanteans. Like, wow.
I'm not gonna lie. That little spider thing kind of reminds me, like what they used to read their minds and stuff. It kind of reminds me of Starro.
Yes, it looked like a starfish kind of.
Yeah, and apparently that's gonna be the villain, or maybe have to do with James Gunn Suicide Squad.
Interesting. That's kind of cool because like Starro was the first villain that brought the Justice League together in the comics.
Exactly. Yep. Very true. Very true. So yeah, talk about that cyborg origin scene. By the way, real quick, I love Cyborg's theme song. Like if you look it up, it's the piano that plays while he's in his apartment. It sounds like that Max Payne theme song. Honestly, it's just dope. It's just dope. But yeah, talk about it.
We didn't have any of this before.
Uh-huh.
And this is crazy good. Basically, Cyborg is just like a modern day Batman. Like he loses his parents, like at the same like, and then he's like super technologically advanced, and the moral dilemma that he has is just like the access of power that technology grants him because he could just speak to it because he's interfaced with the mother box. Like that was never like formatted or shown of Cyborg's capabilities before, and the way that they put this in the context to like modern day to have that kind of control over missiles, over the stock markets, over just some random woman's bank account giving her 100K like that. That's what a hero is. He watched just a person on the street and made sure that good people got what they deserve and were rewarded for it, or just was looking out for the little people.
Yes. Yes.
True. Amazing.
I like
amazing.
I like that he can see the money. Like you can even tell, like it actually has a depiction of like different amount of money that everyone has. Like you can see tall stacks of money and then you can see small stacks of money. I didn't understand that scene before where I was like, so he's just seeing some random lady. I'm like, oh, so he can see who owns this money. Like he's basically in the virtual like virtual whatever world, and he can see, like you can even see the stock, like yeah, you said the stock, like the bull and the what is it, the bull and the what,
The
bear, yeah. Pretty cool. Little economics shout out right there.
Yeah, and I like how like this origin stories of Cyborg is kind of like a new take of the New 52. I mean, original incarnation was that Cyborg was visiting his dad's lab, and for an experiment they were doing like interdimensional travel, and it went crazy, and then a monster came over through the portal and like tore Cyborg to pieces, and his father had to save him by turning him to just a cyborg.
Yep.
Just with like regular parts. And then New 52, it was like he got blasted by interdimensional energy from an apocalyptic boom tube,
Yep.
ripped him to pieces, and then his dad saved him with cyborg technology, but he had like apocalyptic interdimensional energy from that. So they kind of like fused that and said he's made from the mother box. So from that, he's able to like speak to all types of technology because the mother box is just like a super living computer. Like,
Yes.
so I love that because he just connects it with an existing element in the movie, just creates it more grounding and just believable.
Yes, and I love the fact that he can just what do you call it? I'm sorry about that. I had to just move your screen. Can you say something? Say something? Oh, there you go. There you go. Jeez. Scared me. So yeah, so basically Yeah, the new 52. I like the design for the new 52 cyborg. I really like it a lot. I dig it. And uh, um they put that in the Young Justice too, the way he became cyborg too. I like they even showed it kind of like in Zack Snyder's Justice League. You can actually see that in Young Justice season 3. Victor is playing football, and then he's mad at his dad for not showing up all the time to his games, and then he actually like his you can actually see his mom die, which is pretty crazy. Like I'm not gonna lie, I actually teared up. Me and Charmaine teared up, dude. Like right there, the whole thing, because the vibe was just so, you know, emotional, and I'm like,
Like you could kind of predict what's gonna happen, but like you didn't want it to happen.
yeah,
You're like, no.
how can they?
Again,
Yeah.
again, look when you're driving. Look straight.
Oh my god, yeah. You gotta, oh, man, so stupid that they cut that out. Very unfortunate.
It's just like there's so much character development up between the mom and the father and Victor. Like, why take that out? They were so instrumental. And as Zack Snyder said, like Cyborg is the heart of the film. So like you're taking out the entire heart.
Yes,
It
exactly.
has no beat.
Apparently, they said that Jeff Johns, I couldn't even believe it, the writer of Flashpoint, the writer of a lot of comics, even Batman, he said that they can't have a angry black man as the center of the movie. He said that. According to Ray Fisher, he said that. I was like, what? That's the emotion, though. That's why he has all this investigation going on, because apparently Jeff Johns was very abusive, or like belittling Ray Fisher as a actor.
That's sad.
It's very sad.
I was a fan of Jeff Johns' work, and he's like the creative director of DC. Like he was kind of like the equivalent of Kevin Feige for Marvel, but in terms of like the comics, and the storylines that he developed. But now it's just like, bro.
It's very unfortunate, man. It's like he was directly responsible for the rewrites with Josh Whedon.
Like how do you write great comic storylines and then you write Joss Whedon's Justice League? That doesn't make sense.
And dude, it's because basically he was the instrument of the heads of the WB. They're telling him, since WB owns DC and DC is run by him, and so they're telling him, I don't like the cuts that I've been seeing by Zack Snyder. And so Zack Snyder was saying, oh, okay, like I can help you. Like, what do you want? I can put lighter jokes in there if you want. I can work with you. What do you want? Let's work together. And they kept pushing for more and more. And he's like, oh, this doesn't work. This doesn't work. They got to cut out this. They got to cut out that. So eventually he said, all right, I got to deal with my tragedy. I quit. Like, peace. Like, and can you believe Warner Brothers? It came out. Now we know. Warner Brothers lied to us. They said that Zack Snyder handpicked Josh Whedon to finish the movie. And we now know from Zack Snyder and all the investigations that no, it was Warner Brothers that picked Josh Whedon to do it so that they can basically rewrite the movie. Zack Snyder, basically under NDA, couldn't say shit.
Damn.
It sucks. The movie business is very dark.
I mean, yeah, just the fact that there's a Snyder cut is the result of the movie business being manipulative and just not giving directors the creative vision and power to create that. Create it and bring it forth to life.
Yes. And like, and they're also talking about the cut. And even David Ayer even said just recently too, because of all this going whoa, hold on. Don't do that. Don't do. Oh, I can still hear you. What the? No. Hold on. Don't say anything. You're not being recorded. Sir. Give me a moment. I have to actually like stream my Xbox to even. Okay, there you go. Now I can hear you. Cool. All right, so cool. Say something. Say something.
I'm trying to think of.
Oh, there you go.
Flash's,
There you
like,
go. There you go. Now
Flash's motto. He doesn't really have one. Oh no,
Flash is what? Excuse me?
like I'm Batman is Batman's line. Flash is like it's not gotta run. See you in a flash. That's what it is.
See you in a flash, really?
I think that's Barry's. He's corny like that.
Yeah, he is corny. Barry Allen. Oh, we got a comment from Mr. Sonny Romero. Just finished my second time round. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's a great movie. It is a great movie. We're just running through all the Easter eggs, but yeah, we're just talking about the heroes' catchphrases, which I'm glad they didn't really use too much. You know, like Cyborg's booyah.
Yeah.
No, we don't need that. He was even mad to say that too. That's why he was all serious in the 2017 cut. He was like,
Yeah, he's just like, booyah.
booyah. It was very underwhelming when you first see it. You're like, yeah, he said it, but oh, never mind.
Felt undeserved.
It was horrible. But so basically moving on to he gets the second mother box, and so we already talked about him taking the second mother box. He puts it in and he actually talks to Darkseid this time, which is whoa. Darkseid has a crazy voice, an amazing voice. I loved it.
Like he in the flashback, Primal Darkseid kind of looked wonky, not super wonky, still menacing.
Yeah.
But like not as like cool. But this Darkseid through metal bar FaceTime.
Yeah.
Super menacing. Like that is his eyes were just as glowing as they are like in the TV shows or the comics. Like that was great. And all the parademons are like kneeling down already, and then Steppenwolf takes off his helmet all the way down to like his chest. His armor just comes off because he's
Yes.
so respectful of this god.
Yes. Then that's when the Star Wars comes out, basically. That Star Wars thing, that's basically when it all comes out. Which is pretty crazy, I'm not going to lie. Whoa. What am I doing? There we go. Whoa. I'm just like touching your Zoom call. But yeah, basically like it's awesome that they showed that parallel to Star Wars where he's a all-powerful alien and then he submits to Darkseid, takes off his armor. It's amazing. It's an amazing design.
Beat up all the Amazons and beat up the Atlanteans and even beat up Aquaman with like a single punch.
Yes.
Yo, that scene though when Steppenwolf was just plowing through Atlanteans like fresh tuna. Like,
He was ripping them apart, blood everywhere.
Rated R right there. That's what
I'm talking about. He was decapitating Atlanteans. That's what I'm talking about. Steppenwolf as this big guy that's just breaking people in half like nothing. I love that they showed so yeah, back to that confusing thing where in the meeting he's like, oh, he puts the second mother box in and then boom, he has a vision of where the Antilife is, exact location on Earth, and that's when he tells that's when he tells Assad, and then Darkseid comes in. He's like, "Hey, are you sure? Let's form the unity then, and then I'll come through once you have that done because I'm not coming in wasting my time."
And the hope in Steppenwolf's eyes, his eyes are like little puppy dogs. Like, you're come to Earth.
Yes, he's like, "You're coming to
You
Earth."
kind of feel for him, like, yo, this guy's kind of desperate for like a unbeatable monster. Like, what?
He's desperate for the attention.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly. So Sonny says, yeah, was still young, not a king yet. Exactly. He didn't have that, what do you call it? Yeah, he was conquering worlds as a young guy still. But yeah, I'm glad that so I'm like they showed that vision. They showed Steppenwolf finding the anti-life and telling Darkseid, and then he's like, all right, go get it. And then it shows, he said, it will be done, my master. I love that little
My
like,
master with the head down sounds just like Darth Vader. I'm like, yo.
I like the design of his horns.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, next one was basically Martian Manhunter or Harry Lennox, Swanwick talking to Lois.
Oh
He
my
was in.
God. I mean, anytime the scene starts with just Lois, you know.
Oh gosh, here we go.
It's just like, oh, there's one scene, like literally, it was like earlier in the movie. It was just like she was just looking through like a chest and saw like a shirt or like the cape,
Yep.
and then it just cut to like Diana and Bruce in the Batcave. I'm like, what the heck was that? Like,
What was all that about?
we didn't need that. And then this another scene comes with her, and then knock on the door of Lois, and who is it? Martha. It's Martha.
Oh gosh.
I laughed a little bit when I heard it's Martha.
Oh man. But yeah, that was in the original storyboard apparently.
Mm.
And then we see Martian Manhunter show up for the first time, and this was all shot in Zack Snyder's backyard.
Really? Like that hallway scene?
The hallway scene only, not the talk with Lois and Martha. That's always been shot, but the hallway scene with Harry Lennox, that was shot in his backyard or his driveway. He said his driveway, and then what's it?
And then I was just waiting for like, okay, so he's gonna come through in like the final battle. Like, where is he gonna come through?
Nope, not yet, not yet. Well, it's because so Martian Manhunter. Apparently, so what the reason why he didn't do anything is because he takes forms, right? So he was a general and became a senator, and he's comfortable with having a seat of power and saving people at the same time being human and not having to show that he's from Mars. Now, after he sees Justice League and other superhero power people showing themselves as heroes, he realizes in the end, he goes, man, I have a stake in this world. I'm going to start fighting for it. So now that signals that he's going to show himself to the public as Martian Manhunter at that point.
Awesome. That makes total sense.
Yes, it does. Like, whole lot. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it now. Okay, so yeah, he's comfortable. He was fighting for people, but then now he's like, you know what? I could fight as Martian Manhunter.
Yeah, I mean, like John Jones.
John Jones,
Manhunter's
yes.
name. He has a big heart. He's like, he could read people's minds. He has really high empathy. So I can kind of see him as like not being a physical fighter.
Yes.
You know, finding other ways to save people, like you said, as being a senator and
Yes.
creating better laws and stuff like that. So that makes sense. And then seeing people actually like putting their own lives at stake
Yes.
and their abilities makes sense.
It does make sense. We get comments saying, Sonny says we need that war. You know, the war, obviously he's talking about the dark side invasion that is coming. You know, dude, it's just, like Zack Snyder giving us the blue balls basically with that. You know, he's just, but that was his original vision, as I like to say to Sonny. Like, this is his original vision. They're not moving on with Zack Snyder. But hey, you can never say never, because shit, hold on. that was the vision from the very beginning. He wanted to continue his movies, but they're moving on with DC. They're moving on with their characters. But like the Snyder Cut, if fans keep watching it, maybe 6 months later, with all the money that they've made off HBO or like the streaming and the subscribers that they're gonna get from all of this, me included, we're gonna have a Snyderverse. Hopefully, maybe they could just have a Snyderverse on its own, off to the side on HBO Max. Snyder can just do his own thing, and then right here, you're doing the canon shit, you know. And then Snyder can do his Elseworld stuff and keep doing his thing, you know?
Oh, that'd be great.
I would
I
love
don't know.
that.
I feel like he'll just come back for Justice League too. If they ever get that point, because they're gonna build out everyone else's stories, their sequels, and then Justice League 2 has to come.
Yeah.
So why not just bring Zack Snyder?
I hope, man, because I love everything that he does with it. So yeah, with Lois, as you said, she was rummages through a bunch of cabinet and all that stuff. We see a pregnancy test. She's pregnant. We confirm that she's having a baby because there's a bassinet at the end of the movie that she carries in 2017.
Bruce says congratulations.
Yes, that was both of those things weren't in the theatrical cut. The bassinet and him saying congratulations, none of that was in the 2017 version. She was carrying a box in the 2017 version. Same scene. She's carrying stuff up with Martha, but she's carrying a bassinet in Snyder cut. She's carrying a box in she's carrying a box in the 2017 version. So and Zack Snyder's vision is that Jonathan Kent, which is, we all know that's his son's name, was not going to have powers. I don't know if Jonathan was going to be the name, but this is his vision. In the comics, Jonathan Kent is he is powerful like his dad, but in Snyder, he sees that kid as being born with no powers, and so Clark and Lois show him the Batcave, and he becomes the new Batman. Kind of like similar to about to sneeze. Similar to Dark Knight Rises at the very end.
Yeah.
So that was gonna be the ending of everything, that we see the new Batman and it cuts to black. The end. And apparently they were gonna show him the kid wearing the suit and stuff. Restore the Snyderverse. Yes, I kind of missed the race at the end. The race at the end? What do you mean?
Oh yeah. No, I missed that too. Like the race between Flash and Superman.
Oh, that was in the
Like,
20.
yeah.
That was in the 2017 version. It was so dumb, but I see what they're. Obviously, that was an Easter egg callback to the comics. Who is the fastest among them? They did that in Smallville.
The Flash. I mean, the Flash would.
The Flash would totally win because he has the power to time travel.
Connected to the Speed Force.
He's connected to the
It's
Speed
better than
Force. Yeah.
Super speed.
Yeah, we know that because obviously, if Superman was faster, he'd time travel too, but he can't.
I mean, he did in Superman. What, 2 or 3? Christopher Reeve flew around the Earth.
Oh my god! Yes. Yes, you fly fast enough. Yes, definitely. But Flash can run in the same spot and he can time travel in a treadmill, cosmic treadmill. He can do that.
Man.
So yeah,
And,
how about when they resurrect Superman?
see, watching like the theatrical one, like the first time, because I didn't think they would bring back Superman like that.
So yeah, they did.
I felt like a cop out.
They brought back Superman the same exact way, except the only thing that was different was the cyborg nightmare scene, and the way Barry touches the box. So in 2017 version, he times it correctly, touches the water, and then he touches the mother box, and then everything shoots. But it's not as scary as Zack Snyder, where Cyborg is about to do it, and literally the ship is telling him, don't do it. Apocalyptic technology is dangerous. Don't do it. She's like, this cannot be undone. This cannot be undone. So what happens? How Cyborg sees that scene is the same way that Bruce sees the nightmare scene in Batman vs Superman. The Speed Force is connected to that mother box. So so as he's charging that, he kind of he gives him a glimpse of it. Yes, exactly, Sonny. That nightmare scene's crazy. He gives him a glimpse of it, and apparently it's like a changed timeline. Like every time that happens, it's like a new universe that's happening, a new timeline branching off, a new one. Every time that happens, every time Barry time travels, he's changing the future always. And kind of like a tangent, Joker talks about it too. He's like, how many timelines? How many timelines do you have to ruin to do that? Yeah, whew, he said, talk
What?
about that Robin suit in the corner where Lewis was crispy.
I did not see that.
That was in the Batcave.
That was in the back
Yes,
of the dark side right
yes,
there. Oh yeah, because
yes.
in the storyboards it's supposed to kill.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes.
What?
He shows that in there where it's too late for Superman. It was too late for Batman and Superman. Superman comes in and Lewis is crispy as a. Whew. I had to zoom in. I had to be like, who is that? It's like Lewis, but it's all crispy skeleton. I was like, oh man. Oh man. That was crazy.
I need to rewatch it again.
Yeah,
just to
that's
see
what I'm
that.
saying, dude. Like that was supposed to be the future, and then we see Kilowog, we see Superman with the nightmare with the Batman hat. So at that point he already killed
Lois and-
Lewis and Bruce. But dude, it's amazing how they showed Wonder Woman like dead, and the music and the pyre with the coins, like in Greek mythology, so that she can walk through.
Darkseid coming in, stabbing Aquaman with his own trident, like
And you could tell,
mega beaming Volko.
yes,
Like, yo,
you could even tell in in the Aquaman where he stabs him. You can tell that the what do you call it? You can tell that this is after Aquaman, the movie where he gets his gold shield and he gets the trident. That he's already king at that point, so it is like the very future. Like it's crazy. Like I love the music and how in where Wonder Woman's ceremony is, you could see Darkseid off the side,
yeah,
and he's
coming through.
yeah. What an asshole! He's basically teabagging. Yeah, Mara was not dead. I'm sorry, Sonny, because in that nightmare scene, it shows in the very end Mara's still alive. So that those two nightmare scenes connect to each other. So that nightmare scene that Cyborg sees happens way after, and then the nightmare scene that I guess Batman sees is like before that, you know? And then the nightmare scene at the very end of the movie happens in between all of that.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, yeah. And apparently in the second Justice League, he was going to show all of that. It was going to happen. The Earth was going to fall, he said. And that 5 years later thing, like Endgame, where Josh Whedon, why'd you bring that to them, man? Come on. But, so yeah. Omega beams. The first time we see Omega beams underwater, dude, his eyes are straight up sizzling the water. It's
Yeah, dude.
It's sizzling the water.
You know, like those kung fu movies, the Sifus with the beard.
Yeah.
His eyes remind me of like those like beards, just like
Yes,
green,
yes.
like, fiery, just like don't mess.
Don't mess with him. And then we see after he gets resurrected, a little Easter egg. We see Ben Parker's name on the memorial wall. Yeah, a little Marvel Easter egg. I don't know if that was. Oh yeah, Zack Snyder said it is like just a shout out, I guess. But it was Ben. He puts Ben Parker next to Flash when he falls, because Flash kind of has that similar vibe to Spider-Man.
He does, like the people's hero.
Yeah. So talk about the ceremonial battle. How it's different, 2017 to this one. Kind of similar.
The ceremonial battle,
When he gets resurrected, Superman.
Oh yeah. I mean, first of all, no like lip stuff. That's kind of.
Oh man, let's just get that out of the way. No mustache.
attention.
Yep.
No mustache. It kind of like was very similar, but there's more parts and more fighting.
Yes.
Like I really like how they added Cyborg charging in to Superman once he sees Batman,
Yes.
and then also Flash and Aquaman fight. Whereas theatrical, it was just Wonder Woman. So like all of them fought
Yes.
towards it, giving them each spotlights. They need spotlights.
Yes.
Like they're a whole team. That's the whole movie.
And biggest change I liked was no more of that rubbish Batman making fun of Batman. Like, dude, so 2017 version, he picks him up. He's like, "Do you bleed?" And then he throws him to the side when he sees Lois. Just know that's a Marvel joke where it's an awkward thing and he just throws him to the side and you're supposed to laugh. So stupid. I was so mad in the theater and so disappointed about that. But I did like that it showed Batman's gauntlet technology
working
against the laser beams because it's Kryptonian, you know. So he said no. Oh, that's all he was saying. He's like, "No, Clark, stop, Clark." And he's calling him by his human name. He's like, "Clark, don't, please. The world needs you." And I like just how he was charging to him, and then Wonder Woman tries to stop him, and yeah, and then it shows them headbutting each other. I thought that was cool.
Oh,
and
sick.
It's cool that the scene where Lois and Superman talks in the field in 2017 version. After they talk, he's like, "You smell good. Did I not ever?" And then, but this time in Snyder Cut, she goes, "Oh, you spoke, you're talking or whatever. Did I not ever?" I was like, wait, it's literally the same exact scene, but just dialogue's different. I was like, how much of a good change that is.
Like, I remember 2017 Lois, like, after Clark's like mind was back and said like, "Oh, you said yes to the ring, blah 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 blah." Lois asked him, "So how does it feel like to be dead?" And he was like, "It was itchy in many different ways."
That's
I'm like,
so
"What?
dumb. My
Why?
gosh.
Why?"
It-
Even though like in this version it kind of was slowing
Yeah.
the pace of, you know, the whole movie.
Yeah.
It needed to be slowed down. It's just better this way than just forcing in jokes in. You know, this is a man who is dead and now he's come back to life and his brain's starting up again. His personality is maybe coming up, and maybe the apocalyptic device is kind of messing with stuff going on. So like he's struggling to become him again. And we see that.
Exactly. No, this, you hit it right on the mark, dude. Like, and then he goes back to the ship and he finds his black suit. Black suit Superman. Just tell the folks, man, what is the black suit all about?
It's the death of Superman's suit. Like, after he dies, he comes back in that suit. It just makes
sense.
Beautiful.
So apparently, in the 2017 version, they kept all those shots, but like they told him, even in originally, like he could not use the black suit at all. And he said that, what if I do some tests? Have him in the blue suit, but I can color correct it into black. So that's what you see. It was all filmed in the black and blue suit, or I'm sorry, the blue and red suit, but they tweaked the color to make it black for this movie, which he's always wanted. He also wanted more what do you call it? He wanted more shit. I was just looking at my I was looking at my comments, but
it does take up more solar energy. It's black.
Yes, exactly. It does take up more solar. Exactly. It's black scientifically. That's why he flew to the sun right away.
Looking like Jesus.
Looking like Jesus. Yes.
Arms spread out.
Yes. Give me the sun energy, and then he teleports to Steppenwolf. Friggin', I'm not impressed. Not impressed.
Versus like, I'm also a fan of truth and justice. Boom.
I'm also a fan of justice. Like, bro, calm down. But this Superman, dude, he just said not impressed, and he was straight wailing on his chest, and it was the same shockwaves in the beginning of the movie. Every blow was a shockwave, and I'm like, geez, Soups, you just woke up. Calm down. He's straight up just smacking the hell out of this guy. Laser beaming him. He's like, "Dzz," and he goes, boosh, boosh, dzz, boosh. I'm like, dude, calm down. What are you doing? You're straight up fucking him up. But, yes, love that they brought the black suit in. But they said that the studio said no black suit. He even wanted long hair. He wanted
Oh,
he wanted
long
long
hair.
hair, dude.
Dude.
And they said no to that. So, I mean, he had to fight for every single thing in this movie, basically, dude. It's so stupid.
Why are the studios just not respected
Just
like what the director
yeah,
wants?
just show them what they want to see. Yeah, and he lasered the horn off too. Exactly. Yes, he was straight up wailing on him. He lasers the freaking horn off. It's funny because it's on the right side, which is basically where Darkseid got hit with the axe on the right side too. So he got poof right there. Same thing with Steppenwolf, mirrors it. And let's see here. No mullet. Let's see here. But oh yeah.
I mean, jumping back, like
Yeah.
or go.
Yeah, go. Jumping back. I'm moving
Jumping
forward.
back. So after like they resurrected him, Superman left. The team was like, well, we still need a plan. So I like how they included that just scene of them creating the plan and like, oh, we actually have a plan. Versus like when they first were fighting Steppenwolf, they kind of just said, we fight together, and that was like all their plan. Now they're formulating a plan as a team, and it shows. And we don't have that little fun comedic bit where Aquaman's sitting on like the lasso of truth.
Oh
I
my
kind of
God.
liked it. It was different.
Yeah.
But it's like we don't really need that.
Yeah. I laughed in the theater with that. It's just if you see the whole movie from like obviously ZackSnyder, it's like no, you can't put that in there. Yeah, I like that they made that plan too, and that at the end, it actually they reshot the scene where apparently he did the reshoot for that. ZackSnyder, he said he shot that scene where they're going onto the flying fox, and Ben Affleck goes, "You fixed it," and Cyborg goes, "Yeah, it was meant to fly. It's its nature," and then. And he goes, "It's yours too." He reshot that scene so that he can add that dialogue where he's saying, "How do you know he's gonna come?" Alfred says that, and he goes, "Faith, Alfred, faith." And I like how Ben Affleck's saying it too. He's not even saying it in his dark, brooding voice. He's saying, "Faith." Yeah, it's faith, Alfred, faith. I'm like, oh man, that's man. I don't even know.
It's a hopeful Batman.
Yes.
It's a Batman that's been affected by Superman.
Yes, and the music just it's just grander and grander. And yeah, we jump back, we jump forward. So after they miss the opportunity to actually put the unity together, they lose. They actually lose. And we see that one of the best scenes in a superhero movie is Barry Allen reversing time to save the world. This guy saves. He brought Superman back to life twice.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
He brought Superman back to life twice. This 20-year-old kid. And
Now,
yeah.
what is he doing when the explosion happens? He says no. He lifts his hands up, and like the explosion goes all around him, but it doesn't affect him. So like, what's happening?
He's stopping. So what he's doing is he's stopping. He's slowing time. So it already exploded, and everything around him is going. But he's in the Speed Force. That's why he's protected. He's in the Speed Force. So he runs toward the explosion because it's going away this way. So he's running towards the explosion. So towards the explosion is where Cyborg is. So he runs back, and the scene with him saying like about his dad, he's like, you make your own future. And that's what his dad said to him. You make your own future. And
first time I watched it, I felt it was corny.
yeah,
I was like, Second time, like, okay. Third time, like, well, it kind of ties to his character.
Yeah.
Like, he's realizing he can change. Like, this is the first time he's breaking this rule.
yes,
You make your own future. He's doing that, and then once it comes to his solo movie, he's like, I'm gonna bring my mom back because I can do it. I can make my own future.
bro.
Great.
It's
Planting the
amazing.
seeds.
I like how they added the detail of like just the blood and the skeleton coming back. It's like, wow, this is crazy. A little thing I liked too was Cyborg saying, or like asking Superman for help. He goes, Superman! And I like the way he even says it. It sounds like a animated Cyborg saying it. Superman! I'm like, oh man, that's dope. It's pretty dope, dude. Like, and yeah, Ray Fisher's an awesome Cyborg, man. He's literally like
great job.
his voice is Cyborg, man. And then after they save the world, and we see them together. They help each other.
The killing scene, dude.
Oh, the what do you call it? The throne room scene. Oh yeah, Steppenwolf getting
Steppenwolf.
decapitated. Talk
He gets
about that.
rammed behind, like Steppenwolf sees him, like the Unity failed, and he's like angry with glowy eyes, about to go, and then jabbed by
Yes, by Aquaman. Yep,
Aquaman's
Trident.
Trident.
Mm-hmm.
Superman gets a smirk. He knows what to do.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna punch him through the boom tube, and then Wonder Woman. They had like a little kind of key thing too, like when they first fought. I think.
Yes.
It was in the reactor.
Yes.
They had like a little sting with Wonder Woman and Steppenwolf.
Yes.
So I kind of felt like they're alluding to decapitation.
Ooh.
It happened so beautiful.
was
Sending it back to
amazing.
Darkseid. I was like,
Yeah, it's like
Dirty.
you thought you were gonna come. You thought you were gonna come through, huh? Here's your trash bag. Take it, take it. And he steps on him too, like he's nothing. Nothing to him.
like I know that DC heroes, they don't kill, but this was super cool to see. Like this was
These
badass.
three heroes literally killed this guy. I mean, man,
Sent him back.
send him back to Apocalypse. It was amazing. And I love how we see Darkseid in his full form for the first time with like no holograms. It's just we see him through the boom tube, and all the heroes are
Can't find
there.
it back, watching
Yep.
Darkseid stuff.
And we see Desaad and Granny Goodness. Granny Goodness, if you guys don't know, is in DC. She is an Apocalypse. She's the one that trains basically the henchmen of Darkseid. Trains the Parademons. Trains also the Furies, which apparently they were gonna put Barda in the Justice League too. So I don't know.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, she's like a anti-hero or something like that from Apocalypse. She's one of the rogue Furies from Granny Goodness. But yeah, that's deep. That's a deep cut right there for you kids. But
Granny Goodness though kind of looked like that chick from Game of Thrones who played Brienne.
Star Wars, yeah, dude. No lie, that was just a CG. That was just a CG of like just a random like Granny Goodness. But I was thinking she should be playing Granny Goodness. I don't know about her voice. Because Granny Goodness always had a scary ass voice.
And she's old.
And she's like, and has a deep voice like a man too. But so moving on from that, they saved the world.
They're like looking off.
Yep.
Original theatrical cut, they're just looking off in the distance.
Yes.
Dumb heroic tropes. This one, they're looking into the flying fox that they're gonna go into and leave. That just makes sense.
Makes more sense.
Like, oh, okay, that's why they're all looking in one direction, looking all cool, because they're waiting for this thing to open and to go into. But it also looks cool.
Yeah, and it cuts there, and it shows the epilogue where all of the guys, it shows all of them like splitting off and like what they're gonna do. It's so perfect for the Aquaman setup where he's like, I gotta go see my dad, and the first thing in the movie. Oh yeah, go ahead.
Like the voiceovers, Cyborg's dad.
Yeah, Cyborg's dad,
Father
Silas.
twice over.
It shows like the rest of that tape, which is awesome. He can reconstruct it, which is amazing. It's awesome that it shows everything like that. I like the shot of Batman zooming out where,
Yes.
dude, he's in his Dark Knight Returns tank. If you watch it again, there's mutants at the bottom.
Yeah.
There's mutants.
Shades in the...
Oh man.
Although he did look super CG.
Yeah, it was super CG. I don't think that
and
was
like-
actually him.
He had like the classic like Batman '89 and also the Batman Begins. Batman turnaround
Yep.
where he can't turn his neck,
Yep.
so he just turns his whole
Yep.
body.
Yep.
And he looks up.
He's like,
So they got it right with the CG. They got the move.
yeah, I do like that. Lex Luthor epilogue with Deathstroke. I mean, Slade Wilson. They changed it. It's not. They didn't use the same thing. It's different dialogue.
League of Our Own. This was supposed to go into the Matt Reeves or the Ben Affleck
Yes.
written directed
yes.
Batman film.
So it was planned. So he put the original ending where it was gonna show the Batman with Ben Affleck and Deathstroke and all that, but we now know they're not gonna have that anymore because Ben Affleck quit and Matt Reeves rewrote the script, and now he has Robert Pattinson. They're already done filming it. It's gonna come out 2021, or I'm sorry, 2022. And it's being in post-production right now. They're just doing the dialogue, the dubs, all that stuff. I'm glad they're done filming. Yes. What's it? Oh yeah, so Lex Luthor reveals that Batman is Bruce Wayne, and they didn't have that in the 2017 cut. That's why it set it up. But the Jared Leto
Makes
yes,
sense.
yes.
It makes sense because like he knew he was Bruce Wayne, and at the end of the theatrical cut, he didn't really do anything. He said, "We're gonna make a league of our own." Okay, cool. That feels like a little stinger, but he gives the information to Deathstroke, who has a vendetta against
Yes.
Batman, and just creates it even more, just like
Yes.
gravitas to that.
So I think they are gonna make an Injustice League because that was so. If they're saying 2017 cut is canon, that was in the 2017 end credits. So they are setting up an Injustice League movie, with Black Manta and Orm, and the villains of all the movies apparently, like the Doctor in Wonder Woman, and then apparently or it might be Cheetah. It might be Cheetah, and then the Flash. They were gonna use someone from the
Captain
Flash.
Cold.
I don't. Yeah, he was a doctor. Yes, he was the doctor. Right? Captain Cold was a doctor.
Okay,
Not
I
sure.
thought it was a thief that stole the gun and kind of learned about it.
Yeah, but like apparently it was some doctor in the Flash. I like that he even said going way back, but he says Gorilla Sign Language. I'm like, Gorilla
Yes.
Gorilla Grodd.
Gorilla Grodd.
Obviously, any Gorilla reference is Gorilla Grodd. But yeah, Jared Leto Joker scene. Come on, we're almost done here.
Wow. I mean, you can't get any like maniacal and just a presence of the Joker of like Heath Ledger, and a nuanced Joker like Joaquin Phoenix, but this one is way better than the Suicide Squad Joker, way evolved, and I'm just reading this now. The who's gonna give you the old reach around every now and again was improvised by Jared Leto.
Oh,
So that's
nice.
Yep.
Easter egg right there for you. That's pretty nice, man. And that was actually like filmed for real in a studio. That was the only thing that they so after he showed them after they showed him I'm sorry, real quick. He says, "How are they going to use Cheetah if she's back to normal?" I like I said, I don't know if it's Cheetah. It's probably somebody else. That's a villain that might work. I don't know. What do you think?
But I was watching some reviews of the Wonder Woman ending, and Cheetah never like gave up her wish. So if the ending is right, everyone has to give up their wishes to actually like let it go. And they never showed her saying, "I gave up my wish." The only thing that lost from Cheetah was the wish from, I forgot his name, but the Mandalorian dude. Becoming the alpha.
Yeah.
Predator. She loses that alpha
Yeah.
predator thing, but she might have the Cheetah powers still.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, there you go, Mr. Sunny. Hey, that's why we're DC aficionados, man. I'm telling you, we know these back little things here. But back to the Joker scene, basically. Yeah, they had a bunch of so Zack Snyder filmed a bunch of scenes. They said no, and they saw it, and they're like, "Dude, you can't have this. You can't have that." And it's like, even the Jon Stewart scene, he said that he filmed it. I tried looking up who the actor is, but
Idris Elba, hopefully.
That's the rumor, but he's not saying it. But they've a lot of insiders know who it is. They've heard, but hey, he made a Jon Stewart ending instead of Martian Manhunter. That was supposed to be the original scene. They said no, you can't have this because we're having future plans with this Green Lantern. So sorry, we might make a show with him. And so he said, "All right, I'll take that. You guys can have that. But can I keep Martian Manhunter? I'm not gonna take out a person of color." It's like boom, Martian Manhunter got to be the end, and it made sense. I mean, hey, from the very first posters, it says unite the 7. This whole time, it's been 6. The 7th one is Martian Manhunter. So
Makes sense.
Jared Leto, yeah. So after all that, so Zack Snyder won after back and forth with the studios. This Jared Leto Joker scene is what came out of it. He said, "All right, you know what? You want to film this one scene? Go ahead." So they let him film that in the studio with COVID. So apparently they filmed the Joker. Jared Leto filmed his scene separately than Ben Affleck and Mara and all those other guys. They filmed it separately because their schedules didn't align. He was probably doing Morbius. I'm just kidding. But yeah, he's that whole scene was amazing. I love the history. I love that Ben Affleck uses the F word, you know, like, yeah, come on, be dark.
Oh,
He's not gonna kill Joker though.
yeah. Well, it's post-apocalyptic Batman, so you know it's
Exactly.
a different Batman. He's holding a gun.
Yes, he's lost everything.
Truce, Bruce. Love that. Truce, Bruce.
Yep. And
Such a joke.
he's like, I be the bigger man. I was like, what?
When he's first talking, like he has a father like Heath Ledger. Like, oh, what has he lost? A father,
Yep, a father, a mother,
adopted son.
adopted son. That's not being too careful now.
Yeah. Oh,
I knock your teeth out, boy.
see.
But yeah, so let's talk about the actual Joker. So the new design. So I'm thinking this is an alternate timeline Joker because of he's saying how many times do I have to reset? He reset the timeline so many times with the Flash because he's trying to go back. He fucked it up one time when he went back to Batman with Bruce Wayne, where he's like, "Oh, I'm too soon," so he jumps back again. But every time he does that, he changes the future. That's why it's like that. It just keeps messing up. That's why the Kryptonian technology was like, the future has taken hold in the present.
The future is taking hold of the present. Yeah, I was like, what the heck is that? What does that mean?
And then, and then after that, it just ends with For Autumn and with the Hallelujah song, which was amazing.
So
Yeah.
you're in a dark hallway, all right, random building. Who would you most be scared of seeing? The Jared Leto Joker from this Justice League, or Joaquin Phoenix Joker? At the end of the hallway, who would be more menacing?
Jared Leto.
Yeah, right. Like he's wearing a butcher like outfit, looks like dishwashing gloves, but maybe it's for like the blood,
Yeah.
and then he has like covered in police badges that he's probably
killed.
butchered and dissected.
Yeah, he's killed all those cops. He was wearing a SWAT gear at the end of Suicide Squad too.
I like the cackling. I know you and I talked
Yeah,
about this.
I
but,
love
like,
the
I
cackling.
like his cackling.
Yeah,
I want more. I want more. I want him just out loud laughing, looking at the screen, just full on laugh.
yes. And apparently, or not apparently, but Jared Leto is the first first actor to play Joker in 2 different movies.
He is.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Was it
Like live action, not animated.
Jack Nicholson only did it in Batman '89.
Mm-hmm.
Heath Ledger, Dark Knight.
Mm-hmm. Joker, Joaquin Phoenix, and then
Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix.
and then So for Jared Leto, he has Suicide Squad and Zack Snyder Justice League. He's credited for both, so
That's
it's
so
pretty cool that he got to play Joker, and he got to play 2 different Jokers, which is so cool.
He had a chance for redemption.
That was redemption right there. It's kind of like Zack Snyder redemption too.
Like I think right when the Snyder cut got the green light, he reached out to Jared Leto first. Like, I need your Joker to be part of it.
Yes.
'Cause they need to be talk. They need the interaction.
Yep.
Batman and Joker.
But yeah, that's the whole movie right there, man. I think I'm gonna watch it again, to be honest.
Dude, same. I think I want to watch it again, but rating it now.
Yeah, rate it
after like
before
watching
we
it for
end.
5 times.
You go first.
The 2017 Justice League theatrical cut, I will rate.
Oh, we're gonna rate
A
that.
4.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna rate both.
Okay.
4 out of 10.
Okay.
Because I mean, it was still fun to watch. It hurt my soul a lot, but it was still nice to see them, bright and colorful and fighting. And some of the gags were cool. And yeah, the ending scene with Superman and Flash were dope. So like they had really cool elements there, but the overall story and plot was terrible.
Yep.
What would you rate the 2017?
2017, I would rate, like, as a movie on its own. It's for me. Yeah, I would say 4. Like, what's a 4 and or 3 and a 4, strong 3, a light 4. Because I'll take a point off of yours because I watched a movie. I can only handle so much, especially now that I watched this. Before I watched ZackSnyder, I was watching this and I can't even watch the whole thing. I actually stop it maybe closer to the end, and I just get out just because I'm like, man, it's just the whole journey up to that halfway point that I'm watching. It's just, I'm like, I'm not even invested. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
So it's funny. Sonny says, "Me too. I'm gonna watch it again." So then,
Oh man. So then, Zack Snyder's Justice League. I mean, it's not perfect. If you don't like Zack Snyder's style of filming, you won't like it because it's his cut. But as a film on its own, telling a great story for a 4-hour movie, for me to still be engaged in like almost every scene that doesn't have Lois in it. Give it a 9.5 out of 10, man.
Me too.
I would love to give it a 10, but like it's so great.
Me too. I would say 9.5 out of 10.
Definitely one of the top favorite superhero movies.
Oh yeah, that is in my top 5, up there with. I have to say, okay, I will have to say DC movies first. So, yeah, definitely Batman versus Superman. I love Man of Steel,
Yes.
Dark Knight, the second movie, and I'm gonna have to say Infinity War because I love, dude. It's just Infinity War is amazing, and then,
I think that's great.
and then I would say, I mean, Man of Steel. Yeah, I mean,
Is that in rank? Is Batman versus Superman? Oh, okay, it's okay.
This is just all.
Man of Steel over Dark Knight.
No, just these are all just all. It's interchangeable for me at that point because I'll watch all of them. I watch it over and over and over. For me, like Dark Knight, to me is my number one. My number one movie. I'd put number 2 Batman versus Superman. I put number 3, Zack Snyder Justice League. Number 4, Infinity War. Number 5, Batman Begins. Boom.
That was very definitive.
Yeah.
I don't think I could do that. Mine interchanges so much because I really like the Marvel stuff too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But number 1 right now, I would say Justice League. It's a world that I could live in. Like literally, it's 4 hours long. You just hop into any point of that time. You're in this world and you're stuck in it. And that's like
Same with Batman
this is
versus
Justice-
Superman.
It's like Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, the cartoon series, but live action. And grown
Yes,
up.
yes,
Like
yes.
all those kids that are watching that, but like they're tired of
Yes.
watching these heroes that just fight them and then they knock out on the floor and they get back up and
Yes.
kill the heroes or do some shit. Like these guys are trying to save the world against aliens.
Yes.
You think they're gonna like imprison all these aliens, like all these little insect demons?
No.
They're gonna destroy them and kill them. Like that's not heroic, but like they're saving the world.
I'm sorry, Sonny. Guardians of the Galaxy is not. I know that's your favorite Marvel movie. I remember when we were working at Best Buy, we were playing the freaking soundtrack nonstop. I know.
Dude, I agree with him though.
I know.
I would say that's probably one of my top 5s.
Yeah.
Guardian.
That.
It was so different. It was so different.
Yes. At the time, honestly, that was a great movie. I saw it in theaters with Sonny. We saw it for Best Buy for free. Like we saw it before anyone.
I had no expectations for it too. I was like, I don't care. I only like it because Chris Pratt's in it. So I'm gonna watch it because I watch Parks and Rec. And then you're in the theater, like, holy crap, this is actually good.
Exactly. Yeah. It's a fun movie. That's what I would say. It's a great fun movie. You can watch it a lot, and especially the music is amazing.
Complete opposite tone than Justice League.
Yes.
But has similar hearts to it.
All right. So 9.5 out of 10. 9.5 out of 10 for you. We're gonna watch it again. Man, I really love doing this little discussion with you.
Oh
we
yeah,
gotta
love. I mean, I could just
do. I know.
talk about this all the time.
That's what I'm saying. But this is what we gotta do. Since this is the first one, we gotta, Oh wait, we gotta sign off. We could talk after. Well, yeah. So I'm glad everybody that made it. I actually got a few viewers that came. Like it was like up to 4. I don't. Usually I hold like 1 or 2, but
It usually me
yeah,
like, yo.
yep. So yeah, 4 is fine. But yeah, it's gonna be on YouTube with tags so people can watch it after. So yeah, man. Let's sign off, everybody. Everybody, thank you so much. We're gonna be doing this more often, of course. We're gonna be doing probably more nerd podcasts, comic book podcasts, DC. Like when trailers drop, how about we just break them down, all that stuff, DC stuff,
Yeah.
DC stuff, gaming stuff, even whatever. We'll just have weekly
Maybe
1 hour
script
talks.
reads where we, like read Batman Beyond scripts or something.
Yep. Yeah, we talk about future DC projects, rumors, news, all that. All right, everybody.